Hi everyone, my name is Adinke. In this tutorial today, I'm going to show you how to cut and sew this beautiful Bubu dress showing on the screen. This is the Ankara fabric I'm making use of. I have 3.5 years of it here. It's one of the African print. I'm cutting both front and back together. This is the front folded into two, and this is the right side of it facing each other. Here is the back as well, folded into two, right side facing each other. And this is my shoulder line. So from the center back and center front here on my shoulder line, I'm going to measure out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches, because my shoulder is 15 inches, which is here. And from here, I'm going to determine how long I want my sleeve to be. What I have here now is 15.5 inches. I'm using 14 inches for my sleeve, and the remaining 1.5 will be for my hemming allowance for the sleeve, which is here. So from the center front and center back, I'm going to measure out my neck width of 3 inches. I'm measuring out 1 inch downward for my neck depth for the back part. As for my front part, I'm going to measure out 3 inches for the neck depth. And I'm going to connect the two with the curved side of my ruler. Now this is my front neckline and this is my back neckline. After doing so, I'm going to measure downward 4 inches for my slit on the center front. Having done that, I'm going to measure 1 inch for my shoulder slope and connect it from my neckline straight down to meet here slantly. Now from my shoulder slope here, I'm going to measure out 9 inches, which is half of my round armhole, plus 1 inch seam allowance for my sleeve opening, which is here. And from here, I'm going to come in by 5 inches. I'll continue doing that till I reach the bottom of my dress and connect it. Now go ahead and connect this place like this and create a slight curve here. Having done that, I'm going to measure the full length of my dress from the shoulder here and add 1 inch hemming allowance to it, which is what I have here on the table already. And after measuring the full length of my dress from the shoulder, I'll go ahead and add ½ inch, which is 0.5 on the shoulder, follow the shoulder slope and cut it out. Now I'm going to cut the back part first. And after cutting, I'll go ahead and remove the back part for me to complete the cutting of the front part. Now this is my front part. I'm going to cut the neckline and open the slit. After cutting the neckline for the front part, I'm going to cut facing for both front and back. Here is the fabric for the facing of the front. I folded it into two. I've already added the interface into it to make my neckline stand very well. So I'm going to fold it into two. Let the right side face each other like this. Put it underneath and cut it out. Lest I forget, I left ½ inch seam allowance on the fabric all through this facing. So I will now put it underneath and cut it out. I'll go ahead and open the slit on the facing as well. And make sure there is excess fabric below the slit. So I'll go ahead and open it up like this. For me to cut out my interfacing, I'm going to cut 1/2 inch seam allowance on the neckline. Follow the shape I have there. Having done that, I'm going to fold the edges of my facing like so with 1/2 inch and hem it. And after hemming my facing, I'm going to open up my front part like this to the right side. Place my facing on it. Let the right side of the facing face the right side of the body and stitch the neckline with 1/2 inch. Follow the shape that I have there. After doing that, I'm going to move on to the back part. Now this is my back part and this is the fabric for my facing. As you can see, folded into two. Let the right side face each other. Put it underneath and cut it out. After cutting out my facing, I'll go ahead and open it up, fold the edges with 1/2 inch and hem it. And after hemming, I'm going to open up my back part to the right side. Place my facing on it and stitch it with 1/2 inch on the neckline from here to here. Sorry guys, my camera went off, but I'm going to explain all I did for you. So I've already stitched my facing to the front and the back part, notched the neckline with 0.25 and turn my facing to the wrong side, give it a good press. Here is the front part and this is the back part. I did the same thing as well. So I'll now go ahead, place my front on the back, let the right side face each other for me to join the two shoulders. I'm going to open up my back facing and the shoulder like this. Put my front shoulder in between the two. This way and stitch from here to this place with 1/2 inch. I'm doing the same thing on the second shoulder. I'm done stitching the two shoulders as you can see. So I'll go ahead and open it up to the wrong side now. Here is the right side of it. I'm going to turn it to the wrong side for me to hem my sleeve. I'm going to open the seam like so, then hem it, double fold it with 1.5, 1/2 inch at first and 1 inch again. Then stitch from here to here. I'm doing the same thing on the second sleeve. I'm done hemming the sleeve as you can see, so I'm going to turn it like so. Let the right side of the front face the right side of the back. Now go ahead and stitch my side. I'll go ahead and stitch my side from here till I reach the bottom with 1 inch. I'm doing the same thing on the second side of it. And after stitching both sides, I'll go ahead and hem the bottom with 1 inch all through. After hemming, I'm going to turn it to the right side and give it a good press. If my tutorial has been helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group Details to Sewing created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Aniki Culture. Till I see you in my next video guys, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.